Okay, we're recording another one in one shot. If you can hear cars or anything around me, that's because I am recording this amongst the land of the living. It's about 7 a.m. as I'm finishing up this session. It's actually light up for once. This is in regards to addiction. Now, I myself have been in recovery since 2013. I've been an addict since I was 21 years old. And it's not as esoteric or as broad of a topic as expectations or dedication. But when it relates to skating, it's no less pertinent. Plenty of rollerbladers struggle with these types of problems, and I know that a lot of them have a hard time reaching out because it makes us vulnerable. But I do encourage everyone who may deal with substance abuse problems to reach out to somebody who cares about you, a family member, a friend, a professional if you can. And once you do start to work on your sobriety and get on a good path, I encourage you to use your passion for skating as one of the aspects of your daily life while you're in recovery. It's benefited me a lot, and I know that it can help a lot of other people too. We're trying something different with this one. I have been goofing around in this parking lot. I'm in a church parking lot. I've been goofing around for almost an hour. And this is just literally about stopping and appreciating what you've got, because it is freezing freaking cold here, and I am ear to ear smiles just skating around this parking lot. I'm sure you can hear my old coffee grinder bearings and wheels under my feet, and I can't stop smiling because I appreciate what rollerblading has given me, and the passion that I have for this sport is something I know almost anyone who's watching this is going to feel the same thing for. So this particular post has no point. There are very few tricks, but it is about appreciating what you got and loving the sport for what it is, and that is something amazing. Well, I'm about to go back into a snowbank. Bye, guys! Expectations in skating are a very, very weird thing for me. Growing up, I had very specific ideas of what my skating needed to look like, what types of tricks I wanted to do, how far along I wanted a part to be, what type of obstacles I wanted to skate. Very rigid concepts of what I needed to do if I wanted my skating to be what I considered good. Now, I'm 33 years old, and I'm going out at night. I'm by myself skating curbs, mini ledges, and awful rails, and everything else I can find. And I found that there is a huge amount of freedom in completely eliminating those expectations, because I'm not filming for video parts or anything that should be considered, to be professional or high level. But I'm still pulling off tricks that I'm actually quite proud of a lot of the time. Maybe not all the time, but that's fine. So there is freedom and an amazing amount of joy in eliminating expectations for yourself and just skating for the sake of it. So we're going to try to record this in one take because it's more authentic that way, I think. This relating to the concept of depression in skating. I think there's plenty of us in the rollerblading community who deal with depression or symptoms of it, or simply could be someone like me who has moods that tend to, my state of mind fluctuates heavily. I can be extremely high one moment, and then the next moment I'll be lower than I could possibly be, but I try to find a good middle ground, and skating tends to bring me back there. It's not the easiest. I do struggle with that on a daily basis. This session tonight, you'll notice these are barely what you would even call spots. It felt like I was more or less outrunning being sad than I was anything else. It's almost 2 in the morning now, and I'm heading home, and I do feel better. I did a couple of tricks. They weren't anything crazy, but it does help. It does help a lot for people in the rollerblading community, I think.